Yo, what up, everybody? This is the Bow Tie Boss, chilling here once again, stuck in that Chi-Town traffic, because why wouldn't I be, right? It's Friday, 5:08 p.m., there's nothing in Chicago but traffic. I would have to say, though, I'm moving probably about 17 miles an hour, which is more than I could say for most of the other days. But more importantly than all of that shit, we got to talk today about one of the best fights PBC has put forward, period, man. You know, the last best fight that they put forward also involved the man who's going to win tonight, or tomorrow night, Saturday, is Showtime Shawn Porter. I think PBC's biggest fight up until now was when Shawn Porter fought Adrian Broner. This fight is bigger than that fight to me. You know, this is really, Danny Garcia can kind of pseudo be called the best welterweight in the world, maybe not. I think the winner of this fight is by default the number one welterweight in the world right now, record-wise. I think Kell Brook beats them both again. I think he beats Porter again. I think he beats Keith Thurman as well. But he hasn't fought, both of them, right? So until that happens, the winner of this fight, especially when it's Shawn Porter, I'm going to consider him to be the tied for the best welterweight in the world. On paper, though, he's going to be number one, because I think this is like number one and number three, or number two and number three, or something like that. Whatever. Either way, here we go. This is a pick'em fight, bruh. This thing's close. You know, I'm picking Shawn Porter to win this fight, but it's not as though it's one of those things where I say Keith Thurman has no chance to win. He's got no path to victory. I actually imagine that this fight's going to be a split decision. You know, one card's going to be 16-12 for Porter, another card's going to be 15-13 for Porter, and the other one might be 15-13 for Thurman, man. So, you know, it's going to be a razor-thin fight. But here's really the keys to victory, man, is that Keith Thurman loves being one time. He loves sitting there playing his little flute. He loves getting into crashes while he's driving around North Florida and all the rest of that shit. But first and second round of all of his fights, he's a power puncher. He gets in there and he tries to hurt people. It's usually when this magnet he's got on the side of his head that it's a magnet for right hands. And he gets hit with them all the time. And the ones he gets hit with more than anything else are looping right hands. Looping right hands over his jab that's slow to come back, and it's slow to come back. He drags it back. When he's throwing his own right hand, he doesn't switch his arm and keep his left up. He drops that left. Shawn Porter's going to duck his head down and crack Keith Thurman with a couple of them overhand rights that are going to set the overall tempo for the rest of the fight. Now, Keith Thurman, when he gets hit hard, what does he do? He turns into the boxing Keith Thurman. He turns into the, boxer puncher who waits for his man to get hurt, a la Collazo, a la Robert Guerrero, a la everybody, Diego Chavez, a la all these motherfuckers that he's fought at welterweight recently. You know, he gets stung early, even, what's his face, Mexican dude wearing the pink shorts that knocked out Andre Berto. I can't think of his name right now, but Jesus Soto Caras. But never mind that piece. That's what he does in every fight. That's what he's going to do in this fight. The difference for Shawn Porter is he's not the same style as his other guys. He's not going to wait patiently and try to build up points while Keith Thurman does his thing. He's going to be putting his forehead in Keith Thurman's chin. He's going to be bouncing him off the ropes. He's going to be making a ton of contact with him. You know, he's going to be bumping him, pushing him, hitting him. And Keith Thurman's used to being the stronger guy in there, man. He's not going to be the stronger guy on Saturday. You know, Porter's short, but that motherfucker's strong. And the way that Kell Brook out-wrestled him was with leverage. Keith Thurman doesn't wrestle nearly as well as Kell Brook does, and he doesn't use the same leverage. So, again, Keith Thurman's going to have really strong moments, man. He might even drop Porter. You know, he's got a lot more power. He's got a lot more pop than Porter does. But I just think the sustainability of the fight plan of each guy is much better for Shawn Porter. What does Porter need to do, man? He needs to make sure that head is never in the same place. When he throws that right hand, his head better be sliding deep to the left. When he throws that left hand, his head better be sliding deep to the right. I don't think Thurman will catch him with any uppercuts when he does that, but if he doesn't dip that head, Thurman's definitely going to catch him with some of those counter left hooks, and that straight right hand's coming right off of that, and it's coming with power. And if he gets caught with some of that shit, you best believe it that Thurman can hurt Porter. Will he get him out of there? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm definitely going to put some money on this fucking fight. I'm hoping this odds, Porter's a slight underdog, man. On so many sites, I wish he was a little bit more of an underdog. I wish people were buying into this whole Keith Thurman train a little bit more. I want to call him a hype train, but they're on that train, man. He ain't as good as he wants to think that he is, although I think he's a very exceptional fighter. I think in 2 years from now, if he remains at welterweight, he'll probably be number 5 or number 6 behind, Kell Brook, behind Danny Garcia, behind Porter, obviously, behind Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence probably beats him at this point as well. So, either way, Shawn Porter over one-time Thurman, split decision. My scorecard probably will read 116-112. It's Porter's fight to lose, guys. Bow tie boss. Traffic is picking up. Peace.